Oh.
Okay, let's introduce ourselves. I'm Ruth.
I'm Jennifer.
I'm Sarena.
I'm Snetchem.
And we are the reviews, and this is Maximum Ride, Chapter 3. Okay, let's get started. Oh, when we left off on Chapter 2, Max, the genderless weirdo, who's actually a girl, but we're going to pretend is a guy because that makes it more fun, has just woken up from a highly unrealistic dream and has some highly realistic reactions to that dream, but it's morning anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And then Jimmy Patterson does this really weird, by the way, if you don't know what we're talking about, go see the previous videos. I was rustling around for food in the kitchen when where did he get the food? I don't care. I was rustling around for food in the kitchen when I heard Sleepy shuffling behind me. Morning, Max. And for some reason, I guess Jimmy Patterson thinks it's like a cliffhanger, even though it's really, really not. Chapter 3. Morning, Gazzy. What kind of name is Gazzy? Oh, wait, is this the gas man that we're talking about?
Yes.
Oh, okay, first of all, the gas man is a nickname in itself. You do not have a nickname for a nickname. That's like, since my nickname is Ruthie, that's like shortening it to Ruth. Wait. Anyway, that's weird. Morning, Gazzy, I said as the heavy-lidded 8-year-old slumped at the table. I rubbed his back and dropped a kiss on his head. See, or if you're still thinking of this person as a boy, it becomes way more hilarious. He'd been the gas man ever since he was a baby. What can I say? The child has something funky with his digestive system. A word to the wise, stay upwind. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't consider myself a comedian of any kind, but I know what's funny and what's not. Toilet humor is not funny for anybody over the age of 5. Get this in your heads. Okay? The gas man blinked up at me, his gorgeous blue eyes round and trusting. Wait, does Patterson have like a fetish for both colons and eyes? Because he does this a lot. Did you see that? Did you hear what she said?
Colon, dot, dot, I, dot, dot.
What's for breakfast? He asked, sitting up. His fine blonde hair stuck up all over his head, reminding me of a fledgling's downy feathers. Giant neon sign! This is a metaphor! It's a surprise, I said, since I had no idea. I'll pour juice, the gas man offered, and my heart swelled. He was a sweet, sweet kid, and so was his little sister. He and 6-year-old Angel, title character, but it's not the protagonist. For some reason, this character's only 6, but that's alright because we're finally meet the main character. He and 6-year-old Angel were the only blood siblings among us, but we were all a family anyway. Do I need to say this again? Being related by blood is the definition of family. I guess, unless you're adopted, but still. Soon Iggy, tall and pale,
I fit neither of those descriptions.
slouched into the kitchen. Eyes closed, he fell onto our beat-up couch with perfect aim. Where did you get a couch? How do you afford a couch? I said afford weird. I said when they all escaped from
the school,
they moved away or something, but no one's supposed to find out about them. This confuses me because how are they supposed to get food, water, buy a freaking house, internet, a couch, anything at all? It is really hard these days to do anything without getting discovered. Mostly because you cannot get internet out of the wild. I know, I've tried.
Wait, Ruth. Maybe
No.
you're writing it for back then, and it's some fantasy.
They didn't have any Wi-Fi.
Liar! Soon Iggy, tall and pale, slouched into the kitchen. Eyes closed, he fell onto our beat-up couch with perfect aim. The only time he has trouble being blind is when one of us forgets and moves furniture or something. I've noticed this in the parts that I've read. I think being blind is Iggy's only personality trait. Like, he's not angry, he's not nice, he's not mean or nasty or anything. He's just blind, and I think that's equivalent to, like, if I'm Mexican, I think that's equivalent to my only personality trait is me being Mexican. That's kind of stereotyped and racist and prejudiced and mean. Because like, oh yeah, here's Ruth, the Mexican person. Iggy's now Mexican, okay? Hey Ig, rise and shine, I said. Bite me, he mumbled sleepily. Ooh, I like you, Iggy, you're kind of sarcastic. Fine, I said. Miss breakfast. I was looking for fridge with naive hope. Maybe the food fairies had come. See, it's still funnier when you think of it as a boy. When the back of my neck prickled, I straightened quickly and spun around. Will you quit that? I said. Fang always appears silently like that, out of nowhere, like a dark shadow come to life. He regarded me calmly, dressed and alert, his dark, overlong hair brushed back. Oh no, he's gonna be the love interest in a story, isn't he? Okay.
What do you mean?
Quit what? He asked calmly. Breathing? I rolled my eyes. You know what? With a grunt, Iggy staggered upright. I'll make eggs, he announced. Pause. Rant. Eggs.
Bird.
This is a book about people who are parts bird.
Who are cannibals?
I'm going to give you a little bit to make that connection. Never mind, I'm not going to give you any time. I'm going to spell it out for you. They eat their own kind.
Cannibal.
They're eating eggs. That means that's like eating your cousin's baby fetus. Your cousin is having a baby. That's like eating the fetus. That is awful and cannibalism. Not the point. The point is they are cannibals. Jimmy, you are raising a book series on a group of cannibals. I'm done.
Ruth.
I'll make eggs, he announced. I guess if I were more of a fembot, it would bother me that a blind guy 6 months younger than I am could cook better than I am. Could cook better than I could. Yet again, the only aspect of Iggy is that he's blind, and the only aspect of an Australian person is that he's Australian. But I'm not, so it didn't. I surveyed the kitchen. Breakfast was well underway. Fang, you set the table. I'll go get Nudge and Angel. What up with these names? I'm sorry. Did you like name these guys after birds?
Wait,
Because these
didn't-
don't sound like birds. Fang is a dog's name. Nudge is not a name.
It's something you do. It's
Yeah.
like if I were to just walk up to Ruth and go, move over. That's weird.
It's so weird. But, please never do that again. The two girls shared the last small bedroom. Okay. I still thought that this guy was a boy at this time, so I was like, whoa! You can just walk into their bedroom. I didn't know, no, you're 14. These people seem young. Angel is 6. Now, I will get into why that is really wrong later.
Yeah, because it seems pedophile.
Stop it. I pushed the door open to find 11-year-old Nudge asleep, tangled up in her covers. At least we know now that Nudge is a girl.
Which
although-
is not very girly.
Because yeah, they never explain why they give these people these names. I get the gas man, and by the way, the gas man is kind of a stupid nickname. I'm sorry, but naming yourself after one of the dumbest humor styles of all time annoys me. I'm sorry. She was barely recognizable with her mouth shut, I thought wryly. When she was awake, we called it the Nudge channel. Colon. Okay, first, as much as I hate the use of a colon in there, I'm going to ignore that because there's a bigger problem with this sentence. The Nudge channel, do you really need to label that she talks a lot? I get it, she talks a lot.
Susie talks a lot.
Huh?